welcome to Pake News Now. I'm JB. Triggered is our opinion show where we take a quick stab at the meat of the issue, opening it up to reveal the innards, knots, clots, find the source of the stroke-inducing high blood that are bad ideas, grave mistakes, and just stupid, selfish propositions from people who should know better. Or so we thought. Imee Marcos plus mail-in voting for the 2022 elections. Paurong lang. Okay. Let's read the article from Inquirer written by trainee Miki Dumlao. So, she's saying that there are thousands of vulnerable Filipinos who may not be able to vote sa 2022 unless there's more socially sensitive and convenient voting system for them. That's why she's pushing for mail-in voting. Really? Convenient for them? As in, why? Yung postal system ba dito sa Pilipinas pupunta sa bahay yung kukuha ng sulat? Or kailangan pang mag-drop off, mag-mail? So, saan ang convenient doon? Tapos if you're going to say yung mga indigenous people or nasa malalayong lugar, so, convenient ba yon na may pupunta ba sa kanila or kailangan pa rin nilang pumunta sa isang drop-off place? Diba? Diba? Let's not discriminate daw against senior citizens o yung mga medyo may hina na hindi na makakapunta sa hindi na makakapunta sa polling place. Magvo-vote na lang sila tapos i-mail in na lang nila. Ano yun? Ipapaabot nila. Someone else will handle yung mail na yon para lang drop off dun sa mailbox or kung saan man. Persons with disability. Yung hindi, ganun din, hindi rin makakalakad. Ang daming PWD, iba-iba, diba? Yung malalabo ang mata. Yung almost bulag na. Anong gagawin nila? Mail-in voting pa rin. So, risk daw with distance ng precincts, may COVID pa, ganon, whatever state they're in. So, that's what Imee Marcos is citing. As Marcos, she's the chairwoman of the Senate Committee on Electoral Reforms. I mean, I'm all for giving people chances. Pero, is it ironic ba? that a Marcos is head of the Committee on Electoral Reforms? Oh my gosh. So, yung mga OFW daw, ginagamit na yung mail-in voting. Kasi mas madali naman para sa kanila. Tapos, hindi naman sila disabled. Pupunta lang sila or i-mail nila sa embassy. Kukolektahin ng embassy, gano'n. Or however they're doing it. But it's easier for them. It's convenient for them. Kaysa umuwi pa dito sa Pilipinas. Isip-isip. The logistical challenges of voting by mail should not deter us from pushing our democratic processes forward. Pero really, is this the best? Is this the best you can think of? You can't be paralyzed by the same fear that we had when computerized elections were proposed for 2010. I have a suggestion pero I'll finish muna the article. So, si Vicente Soto III and Franklin Drilon are dissenting voices. Sabi ni Soto, mail-in ballot daw is the easiest system of voting to cheat. Tapos si Drilon naman, Drilon say, he's apprehensive kung ready na yung Philippines sa mail-in voting. Kung ready na, are we stuck in in time? How can you be thinking of mail-in voting when there's so much more na pwedeng tingnan if you're going to look to the future, no? Using the technology that we have, even technology that we will have in the next year or so. Ang bilis-bilis kaya ng pag-usbong ng bagong technology. We do not have the infrastructure needed to assure our people that the voting by mail will reflect the true intent of our people, he added. So that's fine, yes. Kasi risky nga for cheating. I can't, well, dito I mean, kunwari sa US, mail-in voting works for them kasi they can get their mail in 3 days. Diba? You send it in today, tapos yung nila, yung isang state kasi nila, parang bansa na. Diba? Can you think of that na parang kunwari ang Pilipinas, someone from Mindanao sends in their ballot today, Thursday, makakarating sa Manila ng weekend, Sunday, or Monday. Talaga, magagawa natin yun dito. So, let me get to my suggestion. Okay. So, the Philippines is known around the world to be the top user of social media and mobile phones, via mobile phones. So, I think we have time to develop something that we can tout later on, we can be proud of, if really we can develop. I mean, there are companies here in the Philippines, IBM, Accenture, other IT companies. Siguro Pinoy na company. I don't know kung may restriction kasi yung IBM and Accenture, their delivery centers lang here, so they're owned by foreign entities, so baka that would be parang national security risk, that hindi Pinoy yung magde-develop ng something for our elections. Pero putting that aside for now, if we can develop something that will securely transfer yung vote ng bawat registered voter to a centralized system that will count and assess. So, I think we have time to develop that. So, sinasabi nila, yung kunwari vote sa US, parang hindi siya connected to the internet kasi may risk of getting hacked. Yes. Pero kung hindi man natin magawa for 2022, maybe we can start now para magawa natin in the next few elections, kunwari 4-6 years down the road. Kunwari, when you register, you can register by your phone using the number, using one number. Tapos, that's the only number that you can use. And then, maybe you can turn on location. Tapos, one of the things that the system or the program will take into consideration is your location and your actual location. So, kunwari, I'm here, sitting down. So, I'm going to be registering. Is it too hard ba to ask na, when you vote, when voting time comes, you have to be exactly where you are, maybe give or take a foot, ganyan, where you registered using your number, tapos providing authentication of who you really are. For example, the phone must be able to take selfie pictures para every 10 seconds kukuha na ng picture who's voting. Tapos kailangan nagre-refresh yun, hindi static. So nakikita ng camera na the person who's actually in front of the camera using the program is the person who also registered. Ganon. So, those are just a couple of ideas that I have. I'm sure a lot of other people will have better ideas than me how to secure this software or program that can be used by a lot of people. Speaking of convenience, that's the most convenient. Hindi ka naaalis. And where you are, you can just use the phone. And whoever's going to develop it, make sure that you consider yung mga oldies, yung mga tech averse, yung mga hindi masyadong madaling matuto na magagawa nila. Ganon. With little guidance na lang kung kailangan. Tapos yun nga, program in security features that will really reduce the risk of cheating. Tapos, pag na-transmit pa siya, you can immediately send yung an email to different groups of people para multiple ways to count. Tapos, individuals will have yung yung voter ID nila to make sure na hindi maduduplicate yun. Tapos, and the counting should be really fast. As in, you will get almost real-time results. Kasi, tawag dito? Kasi they will receive it almost real-time din, di ba? Once you send, may lag na lang siguro yung Smart and Globe. Pero, should be almost instantaneous that the system will receive it and count it. So, we'll get the results the same day, same night of the elections, or at the latest, the next morning. So, I think that's one idea that we should be hearing of. Someone should study this more and not yung mail-in voting. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. But that's my opinion. So in summary, yes, we want everyone who should vote be able to vote. But no, I don't think mail-in voting are the best means of achieving that for certain individuals. It actually sounds very old-fashioned, especially during these highly technological times. No? You may argue that some people may not be technologically adept or adaptable, but just find an easy to understand, easy to do solution that would be beneficial for more people and that would still be highly secure.